Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have an article here, and the topic is one of the British former prisoners in Russia comes in front of people, and he's telling his story from his captivity. I will read the article, then I will analyze it using two different ways of seeing or looking at the issue. One, I will use the current way of looking at it, like we are required to see it this way. Not necessarily that's the best one. So people say, okay, oh, poor guy, and that. And the other one, I will analyze it using the old values and all views of the European civilization, and I will use the Spartans, the Romans, even in the medieval times they still had this way of seeing things. That I will do it in the second part. So let's read this article. This article comes from Business Insider from September 26, 2022. This is the title. A British fighter captured in Ukraine by Russian forces says he was beaten up, stabbed, and treated worse than a dog. Well, I think you should come to the United States and see how the dogs are treated, my man. Better than maybe, I would say, 80% of the world population. And I'm not kidding. Anyway, a British fighter who was captured by Russians in Ukraine was freed with other prisoners last week. Aidan Ashlin told The Sun on Sunday that he was treated worse than a dog under Russian captivity. I know that's a saying, but anyway. So he came in front of the mass media and told his, experience. He said he was beaten if he did not sing the Russian national anthem every morning. A British man who was captured by Russian forces when fighting in Ukraine said he was kept in solitary confinement and beaten if he did not sing the Russian national anthem during his 5-month of captivity. Aidan Ashlin, 27, from Nottinghamshire, England, fought alongside Ukrainian troops in the besieged city of Mariupol earlier this year when he was forced. Remember, this is the first interpretation. He was forced to surrender to Russian-backed forces in April. He was held in detention center in a detention center in the Moscow-backed Donetsk People's Republic before he was released in a prisoner exchange last week. In his first interview, remember it's first, many more to come. Since being freed, Ashlin told the UK newspaper The Sun on Sunday that he was kept in solitary confinement for 5 months and was treated worse than a dog. We heard that 5 times already. His cell, which measured 4 by 6 feet, was full of cockroaches and lice, Ashling added. Ashling also told The Sun on Sunday that he was forced to sing Baba Ha. If we don't comply, he wouldn't be punished for it. If he did not comply, he would be punished for it. You would get beaten. In one incident, he describes being repeatedly beaten with a baton and one of the Russian officers threatening to cut his ear off. When the officer showed him a knife, Ashlin said he realized he was being stabbed in the back. He then asked me, "Do you want a quick death or a beautiful death?" Ashlin told The Sun on Sunday, who said, today we're going to have a beautiful death? The Spartans, when they fought the Persians. Remember that one? Okay. All right, so I replied in Russian, a quick death. He smiled and said, "No, you're going to have a beautiful death, and I'm going to make sure it's a beautiful death," he added. Well, he didn't have any beautiful death. He was, Okay, so he said that he's happy about being released, which is very good. Now let's go with this interpretation. The first option is with today's way of looking at things. So, oh my God, he was captured, poor guy. He fought for freedom and democracy and love, and I'm so glad he was not killed in a battlefield or killed by those evil Russians in captivity somehow for 4 months. They kept him and they hurt him because they're so bad. And he, nevertheless, if he had to do what he had to do and he survived. Like that hero called McCain. Hey, he's a hero too. He's like McCain, even better. Really? Wow, okay. Well, now he comes and he's gonna be put in front of all the newspapers and the mass media, and he's gonna make lots of money. Because why not? People wanna hear what he has to say, and he's gonna gladly say it. He's gonna tell the truth, and we're all gonna believe him. And in the meantime, he's gonna make a lot of money. He's gonna write like 15 books with some weasel lawyers, and they will have a lot. Great. Wait, our hero. Great, good. Okay, so this is the world we live right now. I'm okay with all this with two things actually. One, good that the guy is alive. That's the first one. And the second, if people want to pay, he can make a lot of money. We don't care. Correct? It's not taking from us. If they want to pay for sucking something, you should let them. Now, the other one, let's say, remember when the Spartans, now you saw that movie 300 and so on, it was one guy who was sent back to tell the Greeks and all this and that. And that guy lived in shame for the rest of his life because he did not die at Thermopylae. Okay? Thermopylae, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So he lived in shame. He didn't show his face because he didn't die. Now, before, you wouldn't be taken a prisoner. If you were taken a prisoner, that was a bad sign. Okay, you were taken a prisoner if in the middle of the fight you would be, knocked out or something, and then you wake up and the guys are on you, getting you in the cage. Otherwise, you would do this or this, jump on your sword, and that was the courageous way we used to do it. Even some people, before knowing that they would be captured, they just blew their heads off. But that's the way it used to be. You were not a hero if you were captured. If you were captured and you were conscious, you know what I mean? If you're conscious and you are captured, like Trump said, I don't think you're a hero. I like people who are not captured. Well, sometimes it happens. Okay, but that's not a positive characteristic if you are captured alive. Let's put it this way, okay? Are you required to die? It used to be like that. Remember Marshal Paulus in Stalingrad? Hitler promoted him to field marshal, blah, 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 because no field marshal was captured alive in the German Wehrmacht. So that meant you gotta do what everybody else did. But he didn't. He lived in shame still. The weasel said, yeah, good job. No, not good job. And there are many, many examples in history. All right, so this Ashlyn, I'm happy that he lives another day. I'm happy that under these circumstances and the terror he got over there, because I'm pretty sure those guys beat the shit out of him and hurt him. I mean, I have no doubts about it. Is that fair? Life is not fair, and that was expected. Nobody grabbed Mr. Ashlyn to get him from his Great Britain, beautiful Great Britain, except certain areas, to Ukraine. He went over there. He exposed himself to this. What did he expect? Those guys to put him in a Hilton hotel, 5-star, after they captured him, after he probably killed some Russians? Really? That's stories, Gone with the Wind, and other, okay, we're here talking about reality. So, he should be happy. He's going to make a lot of money. I can know. Okay, English, my second language. I know another person who's going to make a lot of money when she, I don't know if she identifies as she, is the cannabis girl, the one that got the 9-year contract with the Russian penitentiaries because she smuggled cannabis. And I didn't know, it's not mine. You remember that movie with Austin Powers when he had that penis pump or something, and he was coming from being frozen I don't know how many years, and they say, okay, this is yours. Oh, that's not mine, no. The same with her. No, cannabis is not mine. Yes, it's yours. You put it over there, you hid it, anyway. So she's now on diet. She's gonna lose about 70 pounds, but her height, I don't think that's gonna see, probably a little bit right here. So anyway, that's when she's gonna be out, because she's gonna be out within a year, I bet. She's gonna be a billionaire. the same way as this guy. She's gonna be the hero and hero. That's what she's gonna be. We're gonna see Oprah going. Is gonna Merkel, Meghan is gonna be around. All the usual suspects are gonna interview her, and she's gonna be billionaire. But as, again, if stupids pay, let them pay. The problem is you. You can say no. Why would I say no? Under these circumstances, probably not. But I would be a weasel about, I don't know, 50, 60 years in other countries, and including here. See how things changed? Yeah, I'm not judging this guy. I'm glad that he's alive. I'm just judging how the culture changed and how certain things that are weasel 50 years ago and beyond are now considered normal and good job. Everybody wants to hear you. Give me the pop, okay, get the smoke, and let's listen to Mr. Ashley, who's going to tell us how he was pumped in the ass by Ivan and the others, Vladimir's, and really. And everybody's like, oh my God, babe, we're going to have sex tonight. Oh my God, it's awful. It's awful. But I'm telling you, this is soft porn. Look at the many things that happen in movies, not only movies, in this soap opera and whatever it is. It's just soft porn. I'm not against that. It's just an observation, you know. That sells the best. That sells the best. Sex. You have it. So, I don't know. He's going to get to that aspect maybe after he pumps everything out. Like he was this, he was cut, he was this, he was punched, he was... and then he's going to come and say, well, and you know what else they did? What did they do to you? We already know. We already know. All right. I don't know. And it was for free. I don't know. I got the wrong person, maybe. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.